shit. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice sleep for that bag.
Good evening, everyone.
Especially when you got real life responsibilities.
A little bit of evening cheer.
And nigga, I ain't taking no for an answer, nigga. I need all mine. Call it what you want, nigga. Nigga, we only get one of these.
I hope this evening finds you all well. I'm a little shiny.
But asking for silence. I need another hustle. This rap shit been treating me.
But I completed my row at Candyland. I completed my row of cotton today at Candyland. But that's not really the topic I have for this evening. You know, you probably don't know. I guess people of my generation would not necessarily know, but I've said before that, you know, I mean, I guess it's kind of been that way since the days of Tupac and Biggie, you know, in my 20s, and this is unfortunate it has been that way. As far as all music genres is concerned, you know, whether it be country, whether it be K-pop, whether it be pop, rock and roll, jazz, R&B, seems to me the most dangerous, the most violently dangerous art form of music genre or subgenre of hip hop. To me, would be that element of what is known as what was once known as reality rap. Now somebody's smoking good. Reality rap, or should I say gangster, more commonly known as gangster rap. Now they have something that is known as drill rap. Now I say this to lay the foundation in regards to this to some recent news that came out today, some popular news that came out today. I guess I guess you could say that in the hip hop culture, related to the hip hop culture. There's an artist named Quando Rondo. He recently in California, a friend of his was shot. He was Quando Rondo, I believe he was also hit by bullet fire. But his friend, a friend of his, I guess a close friend of this Quando Rondo, was murdered, violently murdered in California. You know, and I guess, and rumor has it, you know, it was association with gangbanging, with set tripping or whatever. You know, I hate the sound. You know, I mean, of course, when I was growing up, there was gang banging, you know. I hate to sound like that old guy, you know, that old man on the porch. But yeah, they, in the name of gang banging, Quando Rondo's homeboy got shot, as well as Quando Rondo. And Quando Rondo yelled out in anguish. No, I don't know. I ain't watched the video. I ain't about anybody ever tell you how that young man was yelling. But he yelled out in anguish because his friend was killed. Now, also, I must consider that must make the point that a few years ago there was a popular Chicago drill rapper associated with Lil Durk. You know, this area called in Chicago called O Block. You know, a notorious neighborhood in Chicago. There was a rapper by the name of King Von, and you know, I guess him and Quando Rondo had some type of acrimony between the two of them. So it came a situation or a circumstance where there was an encounter or a confrontation with King Von and Quando Rondo. And in this altercation and confrontation, now once again, Quando Rondo is a rapper, and King Von was a rapper. Him and the dearly departed King Von had got into an argument or whatever, had some type of dispute. But what resulted in that confrontation they had was that King Von was killed. King Von was shot to death by another, I guess, associated by another Quando Rondo associate by the name of Tim. Lil Tim, I believe that's his name. Okay, so now we fast forward to today. Quando Rondo, you know, I don't know whether I want to say that he was associated with the Crip gang, with the Blue gang, but I may be wrong. But the important part to know is that Mr. Rondo has decided that he's going to lay down his flag. He's had enough. He's had enough of, I guess, of the gang life culture. So he's decided that he's going to lay down his flag. I don't know what the semi truck is, just sitting right in the middle of the road. I was going to the Mexican restaurant, but to give me something to eat, but I go home and cook now. And that changed my mind. Plus, I'm in the middle of this conversation. So anyway, Quando Rondo has decided to lay down his flag of being a gangster, a gangbanger gangster, you know, and I guess you know, all the things that come with it. But according to and I don't know, and I really didn't from my day, from my day that old man shit go. But back in the day, it seemed like if there was any type of order to it all in any way, it seemed like there was more order or discipline in regards to the gangbanger lifestyle. But no, I can't really say that either, because they were doing drive-bys and innocent people was dying back then too. But you know, this has been, I'm 50, I'm 51, you know, but this has been going on, you know, since I've been a teenager. And you know, I mean, and I'm not here to say young man or a young lady. I see a whole lot of old ass niggas my age. I guess, you know, they got locked up at some certain point in their younger days, and now a lot of them seem to be getting out. You know, maybe they got out through the First Step Act under under President Trump, or the other thing that Obama had, where they started reconverting these prison sentences, these drug charges, down to like where, you know, where they were like real draconian long sentences to work back down to like shorter sentences. So when the law came into play, these sentences were overturned or whatever. But that's just to point out the fact that there's a lot of old ass niggas online. You know, I don't understand. I guess you want to feel as if your life has some value, as wasted as it may have been during the course of doing claiming a set. Now, I don't know. Let me make sure I said this. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn whether you can gang bang into your life represent your colors, you know, throw up your signs until you, as long as your life depends on it. My problem with this, with that, the only problem I have with that, and it seemed like it should be a problem with you all as well, that the harming of other black people. You know, it's one thing to have a long-standing organization. You have a couple of them. You know, I'm not just talking about the Bloods and the Crips, but it's other gang organizations that are long-standing. And these are, you know, I guess you could call them black organizations, even though I've noticed that I've seen Asians in them, I've seen the Hispanics in them, and then I even go as far as I might have seen in all these years, I might have seen a couple of white boys in there. But if you're gonna have this type of organization, and I guess it's so, if you're welcoming other ethnic groups into it, then in my mind, it would not be a good idea to kill other black people. You know, in my mind, it would be a good idea to start building things, putting things together, putting together organizations. But, you know, like where's the Rolling 60 Crips Memorial Hospital? Where's the Pyru Gangsta Bloods daycare center chain? Where, you know, these are things, you know, I mean, there's been a lot, I'm sure there's been a lot of dope money being made or whatever money, and I say to myself, and I say to myself, you know, and I guess this is kind of hypocritical. if of all crimes that a motherfucker can do, and that includes robbery, murder, whatever, assault or whatever, if there's a crime that's permissible in my mind, and if the proceeds are used effectively, if you're gonna sell dope, that's fine. But be sure that you sell, you don't sell. I mean, I guess it's poor. It's kind of that's contradictory. As long as it's not poisonous, as long as it's not lethal, dope, whatever. But if all these years of selling all this dope and all these years of balling and all this money that's been used about weapons and red and blue shirts and bandanas and khakis and irons to press your khakis in the crease, and all these years of doing all that, y'all were unable to pool any type of money to build some type of foundation to represent, your organization. If you're so proud of it, then stand on it. But no, I'm getting off the point of what I'm trying to make. Quando Rondo laid down has decided he gonna lay down his flag for this gangster shit. For he don't want to be a cripple no more. And I mean, and that's something that that should be commended, at least by those who are consider ourselves law-abiding citizens, and those who would like to see a better and more constructive environment of learning and growing and development for our children. Quando Rondo is not exactly a child, but I'm sure there are children that look up to him and know who he is and what he does. So. For him to make this choice, it would kind of be, if it was a choice that is uplifted and promoted as something positive amongst other black people and other people I get that are Quando Rondo's age who don't necessarily gangbang or whatever, then that would be some that would be considered a positive change. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is not only is these young guys talking about, you just can't lead a set. You gotta get whooped out the set, or whatever. You gotta get a DP. That DP, the dog pound. Now, when I first DP, like I said, it's opposite world. Now you gotta be careful with these terms. DP in the pornos means something totally different besides, a beat down. It might be some beating going on, but let me not get too far off where I'm going. Okay, so you can't leave this is set. We got rules and procedures and operations in which we do. We can't, you just can't walk away from this. You claim this and this, that, and the third. But the funny part about it is, one of the posts I seen came from one of the gangsters. I think they were the gangbangers that was from California. And it's odd to me that they would have something to say, considering that the Quando Rondo's partner got killed in California, and it was under the guys that I guess maybe he wasn't maybe Quando Rondo wasn't repping the set right. So now that Quando Rondo has decided to abandon the set and say fuck it, I don't want no parts of it no more. Now they want to hold him in adherence to the rules. Build something, young niggas. Let me stop doing that. Now they want to hold him in adherence to the rules. Okay, you just can't walk away, Quando. You got to get beat out. Now, mind you, this Quando Rondo person, rapper, is an artist, a popular artist. And and they know, and being a popular artist, you got to have. I'm sure there's got to be some alabaster or some Ashkenazi Jewish people money behind you. If basically what I'm saying is that if there's corporate interests and money's behind you, then of course it wouldn't be too far-fetched to believe that the police is also aware of what's going on, considering now they have gang injunctions. And also you have to think about what's going on in Atlanta, where they have the DA Fannie Willis, and her, when she came in a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago, her goal and intention was to upturn and disrupt the gang banging in Atlanta. Now another part about that is that I went to school in Nashville, Tennessee. in Nashville, Tennessee, in the 90s, you know, I guess it was some niggas that probably was fronting a little bit, but it wasn't no real set claiming and nothing like that. If anything, it might be a few random guys that got ran out of the South Side Chicago claiming Crip or Vice Lord, you know, but that still wasn't no organization against, you know, just regular Southern niggas. So it's like, okay. Now, you got, and I imagine, I want to say Quando's from the South. So when Quando went from the South over to California, the West Coast Crips had a problem with them country boy Crips, because and I guess in their minds, if you're not from the soil, then you're not legitimate. So it's like, what's odd to me now is that they're holding the soil is holding someone who is not a member of an alleged member of the Crips, who is not from the soil, up to rules and protocols that he should not be under, you know, and he's not even considered real in the eyes of them. I saw another post. Another, and it's like, I don't understand. I don't know whether these guys have something to prove, or I don't know whether it's the industry that put this battery in their back or nothing like that. But I saw this post with this. I don't even remember the rapper's name or whatever. You don't really need that type of shine, but. This rapper has said he's a like I said, there's types of this music now. There's subgenres of the hip hop now. It's no longer reality rap, even though reality rap was some type of smoke screen for C. Dolores Tucker and Calvin Butts, Reverend Calvin Butts. You know, when they was burning CDs and all that shit because of the images against the violent images and the anti-woman rhetoric of it. So it's like I'm lost. I lost my place. So like it's not. This is what I was talking about. Old boy with his post. Old boy said this is what I was talking about. It's multiple subgenres of rap. Reality rap was a name that I want to say Ice Cube or them niggas that came up with it in order to try to remove the gangster part out of it. It's not that we just out here talking. This is stuff that we didn't experience in our lives, even though when it came out later, Cube was a college student, and you know, and many of these other rappers, you know, they lived a pretty suburban life. But there's reality rap, there's gangster rap, and there's been other genres of rap. But currently there's a rap style called drill rap. Now, what a drill is what you do on your ops, which I guess ops can mean opponents or opposition. So it's like they have their ops and they go drill on their ops. Drilling is going out to kill your ops. So this rapper made this statement. He said what'd he say? You can't call yourself a drill rapper unless you committed a drill. So this intelligent, wise person, this short bus genius, not only calls out himself, okay, well, sir, Mr. Rapper, sir, if you can't be a drill rapper without doing a drill, are you a drill rapper, sir? And who did you drill? Robbo, I see you, buddy. What's going on with you? Peace, bro. Yeah, man. They never experience. Some of these guys, they never even experience any part of the gangster. So when you got niggas out here who aren't rapping, who are pretty much just some niggas that's down in the under depths of the mud, as they say. They're just out. They want to make a name for themselves, and they may even they put a bag on their head for the drill. You know, maybe somebody might have put a bag on old Rondo when he came out to California. So in the name of for the purpose of doing the drill, kill music. And I ain't gonna lie, I listen to some of it. I listen to gangster rap and reality rap. But also the thing about it is that we had The Godfather, we had Scarface, we had Goodfellas, we have all types of violent, murderous movies, you know, where you know, they're recognized as movies. They don't necessarily become part of our culture. We don't make a culture out of it. So it's like, well, why is it just that we have to have some kind of way in which we have to maybe it's and I hate to, and I don't want to imply that my people are monkeys. Is this a monkey? Is it a monkey do, monkey see, monkey do type of circumstance? But all I can say is that, you know, this guy, the guy Rondo, he won out. Let the little nigga out, and I just want to say my opinion. Just let the little nigga out. And some of y'all niggas online, y'all underneath these threads where they talking about it, I can click on your profile and you looking square than a motherfucker. Your whole background looks square. Like you, and I mean, it's not, and it's all right to be square. But the thing about being square is don't get on nothing and try to parrot and repeat what you understand from your watching television or listening to rap music, what the rules and procedures of the gangster lifestyle is, and try to uphold them in the comments like you a stomp down, stand up, 10-toe down nigga in the streets with it. If anything, y'all, I don't. What I'm not seeing enough is like, yay, Quando, let that shit go. Good job, fella. Y'all, I see a whole bunch of romanticizing the bullshit. A whole bunch of romanticizing the murder and mayhem and, you know, just continuous generational dysfunction. But, you know, Rob, man, you see what I'm talking about, man. You know, but it is what it is. I shout out Quando, man. I hope you stick with it, and I hope you. I mean, if you're gonna keep on rapping, start rapping about your experiences in life. Start rapping about what your mindset and how your life was after King Von got killed in front of you. And then go on up and talk about how I guess you thought that you were still standing on gang between the time after the time that King Von got killed and the time in which your homeboy got killed, and talk about how constructively beneficial that was to you either in a tangible or psychological or spiritual fashion. So yeah, man. Appreciated that, brother Robbo, man. You know, I'm just here shuffling my way, trying to get, I can't stop doing my best. I do my best to eliminate the word try. I'm doing my best to, to make my mark and take my stand, take my stances. And in the meantime, I'm not going front, and all in the meantime, I'm trying to get me a little of this internet money. So yeah, man. I thank you for coming through fucking with me, Rob, man. I'll holler at you, man. I don't know about that. It seemed like I heard about that RZA shit a while back. I don't know if that's really relevant today. I think that's somebody trying to pull some old shit up on old RZA. So I'm gonna leave. I did share that. But I listened to the other video, and then that nigga said May 2019. I'm not too big on Pharaoh either. A lot of these niggas is performers, and if you're gonna be a performer in the name of black empowerment and educating and in the black fist, man, do that. Don't let your mess come out. Don't let other bullshit come out in regards to that. And if it does come out, stand 10 toes down and speak on it as the man in which you represent you are when it comes time. You niggas stand in their manhood when they're getting adoration and donations. When that dirt come out on their ass, they tuck tail. yeah, indeed he is. I don't know, Riz, he's alright with me, but that guy, He's a bit of a fuck now. Ever since he came out with his Facebook account under the name Sandra Bland. I think he was fresh out. He had a Facebook account with the name Sandra Bland on there, and he was when you click on it, it's his face on there, and he doing videos or whatever. So I looked at that nigga, halfway looked at that nigga sideways since then. But let me go and get on off here, bro. Man, you take care. I may go on YouTube, go somewhere else and do something else. It depends. All right, now, peace and love.